Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to another episode of the most offensive podcast ever. I'm Slimmy V, and today I want us to use our common sense, okay? The topic that I want to address is what do you do before you go into a lockdown? What do I mean, okay? There has to be some type of preparation, right? I understand this pandemic came and people were not aware, people were not prepared or ready. Okay, I get that. At first, you were supposed to go on lockdown for maybe 2 weeks, then it extended. Okay, that's fine. Now, let me give you a scenario so I could show you where I'm going with this. Let's say you have kids. I have kids. And I'm going to send my two kids with Uncle Joey on vacation for a month. No, let's just say for 2 weeks. I'm going to send them for 2 weeks with Uncle Joey. As a parent, what should I do? Okay, Uncle Joey, I'm going to send you my two kids. I'm going to give you a certain amount of money, adequate amount of clothing, and enough food, whatever it is, right? I'm going to make sure Uncle Joey has enough money, okay, to take care of my kids for this amount of time, for the 2 weeks. Great. He's good. He's over on vacation for 2 weeks in another country. Something happened. I'm like, oh, wow, Uncle Joey, yo, something came up. You got to stay another 2 weeks with my kids over there because something happened with my job and I'm busy. Okay, I won't be home. So there's no place to return the kids to. Okay, so you got to hold them there for 2 weeks. 2 more weeks. Uncle Joey's like, all right, that's no problem. But you know you got to send me some more money because the money you gave me was only for that 2 weeks. I'm like, all right, you know what? Damn, I don't have that. Can you make with whatever I gave you before? Boom, I hang up. Uncle Joey's like, hold on, yo dog. You can't do that. The money that you gave me was just for those 2 weeks. I was not prepared myself to be here for those 2 weeks. I ran out of cash. I'm on my way back. And I'm like, yo, I won't be there. So let me stop this story. What the American people did, what the American government did to the people was just that. They was only giving you a certain amount of money for the amount of period that you were supposed to be on lockdown for. It was originally supposed to be like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. And then things were supposed to resume and go back to normal. But it had extended from 2 weeks to like a whole year right now. It's almost the anniversary of the lockdown. And the American people have not been properly compensated for this lockdown. Okay? There has to be a plan when preparing for this. Just like vacation. You're going to send your kids away on vacation? Clothes, food, money, little survival kits, whatever they need, needs to be in that suitcase for that amount of time. And extra just in case, right? But what the government did was the Democrat and the Republican, the rich people know better how to survive than poor people. or middle class people. Yeah, you know? They know the amount that you need. $1,200, maybe an extra $650 for you. But we've come to figure it out that for the whole year, you probably got under 2,000 and you've been on lockdown for a whole year. Imagine me sending my kids with Uncle Joey and having to tell them, look, for the remainder of the year, you have to hold my kids. You're not getting any more money. How do you think Uncle Joey is going to feel? Pressured, anxiety, depressed, in a state of shock, anger? How do you think my kids are going to feel? I leave that with you. Think about that. They didn't do a good job. We have not properly been compensated. We have not been given enough. And I know I'm not asking for like, okay, give us, give. That's not what I'm saying, because I know that adds to the deficit and it screws around with the economy. But if you're going to close for a certain amount and I am unable to work because you mandated those lockdowns, then you should compensate me. If I'm telling Uncle Joey, hold my kids for this amount of time, I should give him the appropriate amount of money. People are going to start to get angry. This is common sense stuff. Common sense, something that's not as common as it used to be. If you're not offended, you're not listening. I am Slimmy V, and this is the most offensive podcast ever. God bless, stress less, and let Yahweh give you rest. I'm out. Peace.